Okay, guys, what's going on? Happy Thursday it is. I'm gonna coming in. I'm gonna be doing a hashtag challenge to lead. I need to somehow tag my buddy Gene Volpe in here, but I did not. I'll have to do that later. So as you guys are gonna come in and join, welcome. We're going to be having a lot of fun today. We're going to be talking about the two different things of kind of like what is going on in your area. We're doing the hashtag challenge to lead here. So let's break into this a little bit. My whole title on this thing is what are the three things that are keeping you from staying out of a slump, right? And there's a whole laundry list of different things. And I want to hear you guys' comments. So you'll go ahead and pop the comments in there. Eddie, Asia, how are you guys? Sylvia, good to see you. And so I think right now I was thinking about what to do for a challenge to lead video today. And I was kind of racking my brain about it a little bit. And, I see people and I hear people, talking positive and negatively, and people are kind of got all over the place on this right now. And so I thought, what a better way to do, a video talking about how to get out of or how to stay out of a slump. I feel that some of us might be slipping into that slightly as this kind of whole shelter in place thing kind of keeps evolving. So here are a couple of things. I'm going to read a couple of other things that I found as well, but I just need to put a sexy title up there so you'll learn a little bit more than three. But number one here is that no matter if you're in a shelter in place or kind of what your business is doing, stick to your schedule. I mean, this is one thing that for me, it's really been a beneficial thing because it keeps me in line. It keeps me moving forward, even on those days when I don't want to do anything. I woke up this morning, I'm like, fuck it, bro. I slept bad. My back hurts. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But I got up and I worked with my friend Bernice Ross and stayed on our schedule. We just got our first coaching or training product done and in the can. So it's really exciting. And so I stuck to my schedule and stuck to my, what I needed to do on a daily basis. Yo, Lane, what up, homie? Glad you're here, brother. Appreciate it. Ronnie DiCarlo, what up, man? How's East Coast? Well, you should be over on the West Coast, best coast. You know it. So number one, guys, stick to your schedule. Very important. Don't let it slack. It could be working. It could be working out. It could be eating. It could be time with family and friends. Whatever it is, stick to your schedule within means, okay? Michael, how are you? We'll have... stock of buyers. I'm going to take care of that. What is your take on that? Having a bunch of buyers? That would be great. But we'll have a bunch of... that's great. Have a bunch of buyers. Have as many buyers as you possibly humanly can. Are you kidding me? Because when we come out of this and when we're flying out that chute at Mach 2 with buyers coming out of your ears, you got money to spend. That's a good place to be. The second one, guys, is going to be meditation. So the first one is to be stick on your schedule. The second one is going to be meditation. Gene Volpe, what up, buddy? Dude, I totally forgot to tag you in this. I didn't know how to tag you in this with this using StreamYard. If you want to come on, man, I will give you the link. Come on and do a hashtag challenge to lead with me. But meditation, guys, meditate and really get down and kind of get to the core. This is a great opportunity. Maybe you're slowing up your business, or maybe it's even faster than you've ever been before. But the most important thing is just to meditate. Understand really what you want, where you want it, how you want it. And I was doing the show with Bernice today and shooting the program. And one of the things that really kind of came out to me is like, holy shit, like I kind of lost sight of what I really want. And so one of my things is that I'm going to take my yellow pad here, and I'm going to fill a full page, a full front and back page. I'm going to try to write in it every day, as many times as possible, at least 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. And you want to do it, Gene? Okay, cool. Let's do it. And I'm going to write in, something that I really want. And it's a pretty modest goal. I think it's a pretty doable goal. And I want to be bringing in $50,000 a month in passive income by the end of the year. Here you go, Gene. This is for you, buddy. And I think that, I think that's a doable thing. And I did say passive. That's through my EXP. That's going to be through some other products that are going to be out there. That's through the coaching stuff and training stuff that Bernice and I are putting together. But you know what? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to visualize it. I'm going to say it to myself. And so the reason why you want to not just meditate, but you want to write stuff down is because once they goes from up here to down here, it turns into a tangible asset. It turns into something that you're going to physically. It has that chemical release in your brain. Don't ask me what it is. But it goes from theoretical to practical, right? And so meditate on what you're looking for. What are you looking to do? What is it that you want, man? Let's be real. And don't be, I always used to play this game when I was single. I would call it what did I call the game? It's like the 3 R's or 4 R's or something like that. But basically what it was is that if you were the inventor of air, like every time anything on planet Earth took a breath, you got money, right? So like literally there was infinite, source of cash. And so I said, okay, and when you start, this is what I want you guys to do when you're doing your meditation, when you're doing your journaling or anything else. I want you to sit there and say, okay, life is my oyster. My mind is the biggest Amazon shopping cart ever. I can literally get anything I want. What do I want? Now think about it. Everything on earth breathes, you get paid. Ants, humans, animals, fish, everything, plants, anything that it breathes, it's there. What would you do? So you have, modes of transportation, homes that you would live in, and modes of transportation, homes. What the fuck was the third one? Maybe like homes, transportation, and occupation, like businesses you would buy. Anyways, the point is I want you guys to think really, really big, and I want you guys to think incredibly beyond the average scope of stuff, and really have that ability to kind of dream big. Because right now, when people are kind of down and out or kind of feeling funky or whatever else, I think that sometimes they don't believe in themselves to go for that huge goal, that huge dream. I want you to know that you 100% can and you should. Meditation is very helpful too. I mean, sit there, be quiet for a couple of minutes, kind of listen to some music, kind of get, centered into yourself. I, for a while, did meridian tapping. It was when you tap on different parts of your head and chest. You look really fucking dumb doing it, okay? But once you do it, I've seen tremendous results. Chad Caseman, what up, dude? Still been clients, buy and sell, keeping busy. Good for you, Chad. You know what? I know you are, because you are a freaking legend, brother. You are a legend. So the first one, guys, was to stick to your schedule like Chad is doing. The second one is meditation. The third one this is an easy one, is call 5 people a day and just have a normal, average, hi, how are you conversation, but bring value to their lives. And the value could be simply the conversation that you're having with them. Maybe it's connecting someone, with another human being. And, that could be the value. We have the evil bald ninja himself is making a debut on the midday challenge to lead videos. How are you, my dear good friend, Gene Volpe?
Listen, I do not want to be here for more than 30 seconds. I wanted to just say to you, because I saw this pop up live, and I will never miss a Greg McDaniel special. So there's 2 things I wanted to say. You were looking for serotonin, cortisol, and melatonin. That's what's released when you do your meditation.
Yes, there it is.
And there's a couple other things too, right? But here's what I want to tell you.
What?
I just popped in because people are here to see you, not me. I think what you're doing is amazing. They want to hear your good, positive outlooks. And I just wanted to pop in to give you some love, because you know that I love you and I'm watching and I got you. You know that, right?
Thank you, brother. And I truly appreciate it. And since I have snagged you like a fish on a hook, I want to, let's do this for everyone who's watching and listening and everything else out there. Sometimes you think you're a little crazy when you're doing all these videos and everything else, but I sit there and I'm like a fat kid on the couch, just watching you do your nightly videos, having a glass of vino, chatting with your wife, doing whatever you're doing. But it's just a positive energy that you're pushing out there. Tell me a little bit about what that's been like, what you've experienced when people have brought it back to you, just because you've done it for 28 days, 30 days, something like that.
Last night was day 30, actually.
Day 30. So you've been having some tremendous results. You're getting some awesome interactions with people. Walk me through that a little bit.
I think it's really, really simple. People are looking for a pattern interrupt in their daily lives right now. So I think that there was no agenda on this. I was challenged, sort of like I challenged you to do this. Mm-hmm. I was challenged by a friend, Becca Shea. She's a real estate agent / investor / does all kinds of crazy stuff. And she said, I think people would jump onto your positive energy, because I am a positive guy, and I know things are going to be fine. I know it can be tough, and I'm not delusional about that. And I know people are getting sick, and we're certainly staying the course and making sure we're being safe, right? But I think people are just so in tune with what's on the news in the background, and oh my God, are we going to be locked up till July 31st? And they go, oh my God, look, this guy's in a Gumby suit. What the hell's going on here? And it's just it's a pattern interrupt, right? And people jump in and they hear me, and maybe I give a good tip or good piece of advice, or it's been, Greg, for me, it's just been about the latest beer I'm drinking, or a local sandwich shop that's delivering outside of their area, thinking outside the box. So I'm just dropping that stuff. And I think people are into the pattern interrupt and the fact that I'm not on there like, oh, everything's wrong. Listen, man, if you got issues or you have problems or you just want to yell, like call me. I'm here. Let's do this shit. I'll straighten you up. You just need an asshole in your life to tell you you're being a bitch. I could do that too. That's like I just think the pattern interrupts great, and they're seeing my face on a regular basis. And so, if you know me, you know my circle that I travel with are a bunch of guys that can't wait to give you grief. Like, oh, look at another black shirt. You always wear a black shirt. I hear all the junk. But the reality of it is they're tuning in all the time. And when this is over, I think people will remember guys like you that stepped in and gave great pieces of advice. If somebody listened to this tomorrow starts to meditate and one good thing happens, guess who they're indebted to for the rest of their life? Because you told them.
Me.
You.
And you know what? And when we say indebted, I mean in a very positive way, because then because they have a very big responsibility at that point. Because if you then take action on anything that I have said or Gene has said or anyone else you listen to that's positive and kind of good forward mindset, you have a very big obligation at that point to then pay it forward to someone else to continue this whole waterfall effect, so that everybody in a roundabout way will be affected by this. Because I need what Gene is putting out there. I need to watch him to be reminded to get back down there and start doing this positive stuff. Gene's watching me. I don't know what the fuck he's seeing, but he's seeing something that's furry. He has face blankets. We have our face blankets on today.
Yep.
Which I gotta go trim this thing. My girlfriend yelled at me, not yelled at me, but she told me very unclear. It was not unclear with her message. It was basically, shave it. It's too much hair. I'm like, okay. 10 for the big mama.
It was more like this, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll shave my hair. Do I have to cut my eyebrows too?
I trim those on my own. If I have grandpa eyebrows, I'm like, oh, click, cut those things off. Jen, what is up? Good to see you. I appreciate she's saying great. Well, actually, I'll just show you what she's saying. Yeah, that's right. I have
got this new software. I love that. That's awesome.
Dude. This thing's so much fun. I mean, you guys gotta go mess around with this. So, I mean, the meditation is a big thing. I have a little book right here, and this was given to me by who gave this to me? I forget who gave it to me, but I mean, it's literally like it's like a baby book. Like there's like nothing here, and I have it open, and this is a tool, and I'll give you guys how this whole thing works out here. And some people probably, this is so simple. Gene, I want you to get your tips on this. This is so simple that people don't put it into action because they don't think it's works. It's not complicated enough, but that's exactly what you need to be looking for, is simplicity. So here it is. These are 3 things. Prehistoric writing tool, aka pen, or for all you millennials, get your phone out and get your thumbs warmed up. Here we go. So, Gene, here's the plan.
Okay.
For anything you want to come into your life, here are the 3 simple steps of just make it happen. Read a list of what you want 3 times a day: morning, noon, and night. Okay, first you have to write it, right? But then you read it to yourself morning, noon, and night. Second, that was a very hard step 1. Step 2, think of what you want as often as possible. So if you're in the shower, if you're going for a jog, if you're walking the dog, if you're on a business call and you're not having to talk right now, start putting it through, having your thing, think about it constantly. Just rotate that stuff through like a washing machine. Okay. And that's the one I love the most, because that's the one thing I sit and I think about consistently. And I'll tell you something scary that's happening, Gene. I realized this the other day and I'm about shit my fucking pants. Okay. So let's review this. Number 1, first write out and then read a list of what you want 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. Number 2, think about it as often as possible. And 3, this is an important one. Do not talk about it do not talk about your plan except for your greater power within which you will, and then watch everything unfold. So basically, don't talk about it with your spouse, your brother, your best friend, your sister, your dog. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Keep it to yourself and just repeat it and watch it bloom into reality. So here's something funny. So Gene, a couple of years ago, I was writing out my goals, and I all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for the gusto, right? I want to share a stage and become personal friends with E.T., Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher.
I know him, yeah, absolutely.
And I want to share a stage and become friends with I'm blanking on his name. I can see him right now. It's Eric Thomas, and then what's the other guy? He's a black guy. He's out of the like Chicago area. Very famous motivational dude. Les Brown.
That's what's coming to mind. Yep.
And so check this out, dude. I wrote down that I wanted to share a stage with ET. This was years ago. I'm going to share a stage with Eric Thomas and my good friend Gene Volpe. We got Lane coming on. Hold on, Lane. I see you back there, buddy. We got Lane. So hold on one second, brother. And so I thought about this and I was like, okay, so I all of a sudden my buddy Glenn Twiddle goes, hey bud, keep this date open. I'm put you on a panel with a bunch of people. It's gonna be an all-day event. And he showed the headliner to me. Who's the headliner?
E.T.
E.T.
Oh my God, that's gonna be awesome.
And I told him, like, dude, can I just get like five seconds with the dude just to tell him that I think he's ridiculously awesome. He's like, bruh, I'll put you up right behind him so you guys have an opportunity to talk. I'm like, so
that's incredible. So wait, are you going over there or is it a virtual?
Virtual one.
Nice. That's
Lane,
awesome.
Lane, what's up, man?
Hey, Greg, how are you?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well.
Awesome.
So where are you out of?
I am out of Ocala, Florida.
Ocala, Florida. Where's that in the Florida?
Central, kind of. Yep.
Central Florida?
Right slap dab in the middle. Yep.
Nice, man. Nice. So how long you been following all this crazy shit that we've been putting out?
Good Lord, a long time. Probably 3-4 years, maybe longer. I don't know how long you guys have been doing it, but it's been a long time.
I think we're doing about 4 or 5 years. So you've caught pretty much caught most of our craziness, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When I made the comment, didn't think I'd be coming on, but glad to be here. Thanks.
Dude, that's what happens. I put the offer out, people accept it. I'm like, ooh, there you are, click. And everyone's like,
all right, hey, sure.
On stage.
Sure.
So tell me a little bit. Have you ever met Gene Volpe, the Evil Bald Ninja?
I've seen you on before, but no.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good. I'm well. Thank you.
Awesome.
So, Lane, tell us a little bit about kind of what you're doing, how you're kind of doing the challenge to lead. Are you doing the challenge to lead? Kind of what are you doing for mentally stimulating your brain, kind of keep you moving forward? What? Tell me a little bit about what you're
what I'm kind of doing to keep going is definitely had a huge hit. This year was kind of quote going to be my year. Quote, there you go. In January I was pulling in 30,000, which is kind of uncommon for me. I'm 24. Been in the business for about 2 years. It was going great, spending lots of money on leads and everything was working out. Coronavirus hit, huge dip. Kind of everyone's just on pause. So they're wanting to see how everything's going to turn out, good or bad. But what I've been doing, my wife is a nurse. She's an RN over at the hospital here in town. So I'm actually 3D printing PPE gear, kind of keep my mind off thing. Actually, got the printer going right there.
Yeah, explain real quick. Explain to people what PPE is, just in case they don't know what that is.
Personal protective gear. So face shields, masks, anything that can help out. So,
dude, my girlfriend's in the medical field, and she gets her line of work. She gets coughed on all the time. She's always up in their grill, right? And so she showed me what she has to rock. I mean, she has to literally rock like a hazmat suit. Like straight up, like it has a fan in it and shit. I'm almost like, I would die. I would die.
Me too. Yeah.
Not what I want to be spending my time doing. That's for damn sure. But so with this, I mean, Lane, let's walk through this opportunity for you a little bit. Because I mean, with producing all of this 3D material, how long have you been doing it, and what's been the response, and who are you dropping them off to?
I've been probably doing this for about only a week. Kind of funny. I've got 3 or 4 printers myself. My next door neighbor comes over and is like, "Hey, have you seen this 3D printed mask?" I'm like, "No, what is it?" Checked it out. I'm like, "Oh, I could definitely do that." So after that day, I've been running the printers around the clock, 24/7. My broker, his wife, is in charge of a lot of the ERs in Ocala, as well as works with tons of providers. So I started a fundraiser. Within like one day, I had $600 or $700. It's still there. Just kind of printing around the clock, dropping them off to her. She's kind of distributing everything out. And it's been going great.
That's fantastic. And my marketing brain turns on fire right there. Gene, what is your brain telling to you? Because I have so many different ideas, but I also don't want to overstep, right? It's that really weird line we have to walk right now. So what would you do with this opportunity?
Nothing. Just keep doing it and keep promoting it from keep raising donations. Trust me, people are going to notice what you're doing without you having to tell them. I think this is one of those areas where I'm with you, right? Like there's always that fine line between I donate my money to cancer and I'm one of the biggest donors, not me personally, but I'm one of the biggest donors to the Leukemia Society, but I don't want to turn that into business. So I don't say anything. Well, guess what? If one person during this steps up and gives you another $500 and it saves one life, that sounds like it was worth it to me. Just keep doing, do what you're doing. Trust me.
Even if it's $5, you know, I mean, you know.
Can we share that link, Greg? If he has that link, can you share that donation thing?
Oh yeah, if he puts the link in the comments, I'll
put that link in the comments
right now.
Yeah, because there's people that are looking to do stuff. I mean, I know from my end, there's always people that, like I keep saying to folks, it's really, really good for you to be able to donate $10 million to a cause, but most people can't. So pick up the phone and say hello to somebody that's maybe not talking to us. It can be any little thing. And I'm not saying what you're doing is little. That's humongous.
It's huge.
But like you said, $5?
I mean,
I don't think so. Those nurses don't think so, bro. Believe me. Nice work.
Counts. Thank you.
No, what you're doing is really doing some major, just assistance. There was a Glenn Twiddle from Australia. He had one of his clients that stayed behind in the fires last year, not to gain any glory out of this, but just purely he's a good cook. So he and his wife and their team, they all stay behind. They're cooking like these giant vats of food and everything else, and clean water, help the animals, fed the first responders, the whole 9 yards, bro. Like he didn't even try to, shine. His visibility went like that, just because he was giving back to his community. And I think that's why I was asking what you're doing with this, because I think it's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, how many can you produce in a certain amount of time?
About 8 face shields per 16 hours.
Okay.
So, So trying to raise money to get more printers to be able to print more. So that's what I'm doing. Yep.
Dude, I love it. Put your link in the comments here so I can snag that thing.
You see you see that Nico Morales comment there? He's working in Florida. Share the link. He wants to share it out for you.
Very cool. Yeah. Definitely.
That's people helping people
right now. So let me I might have to back out to share the link.
Just type it directly into Facebook, and then it'll pop up on my screen. So then I can automatically just share it up to everybody. But here, guys, I want to you guys, if you guys want to come on as well, talk about what you're doing in your local communities. This is the link. You guys will be able to come right on in. And Lane just turned sideways.
Sorry about that.
I'm like, that's one way to get more real estate.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but there's the link, guys. If you want to come on and talk about what you're doing, let's really kind of help support each other. Let's push us all over the place. Let's see how many people we can be able to start encouraging, so that people can get more product. Like these face shields. These face shields are awesomely important. I know, because my girlfriend treats hers like it's Fort Knox. You do not touch that damn that damn mask at all. Gene, you're doing the hashtag to lead. I feel like I need to step my effing game up here. Obviously, I'm not making face masks. I'm not doing challenge to lead. I'm following you on that. I got to come up with something here.
Listen, I think you just keep doing what you do for the community, and the other stuff will follow. Listen, you just gave Lane an opportunity to put this out in front of a bunch of people that he didn't have access to. If it raises $100, he raises $100. Yeah,
you know what, and I think that's important to do in anything like that. I know maybe it would be as easy as just maybe if you have relationships to like nursing homes, maybe make some funny videos to maybe if your grandma or grandfather or father or mother are in a retirement community, maybe make some funny videos of what's on the outside to kind of make humor out of this thing while they're staying safe. That could be another thing that might be a really good idea. Oh, Sherry, what's up, Sherry? Lane, I think, is coming back.
All right, listen, I came in just to say that I love you, man. I'm gonna bail on you.
What the fuck, bro? That's not how friends treat friends. Jesus.
Well, if I can't say what I'm doing in the next hour, because if somebody's watching me, it'll give away the surprise. But I have some good doing to do, so I got to run.
All right, man. Go. All right, brother. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow on the show. Have fun.
Sounds good, Lane. Great job, dude. Keep up that good work, brother. I'm pushing for you.
Thank you.
Later,
buddy. All right, Lane. So you were able to post that link for me?
I did. I had to hop off and do it, but yeah, should be there.
Okay. It'll have to come through at some point. I'll hunt it down on another side here. So what's some of your bigger struggles, Lane, that you've seen, in your real estate business, given that you've gotten going in it relatively, soon, right? It's been here You know, what are you struggling at as a 24-year-old guy? You know, we're 24, right? I got that right?
Yes, yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I don't doesn't always register. Guys,
You're
when
right.
I get the link, guys, I'll share it with you. For some reason it's not popping up. I don't know where it is right now. But walk me through some of your stuff and just kind of talk to me about your business.
Yeah, so I guess the things that I struggle in, I guess just trying to find clients. So I joined a team, did that for about 2 years. Very positive about it. Kind of found out teams aren't for me. Very strong personality, just doesn't really gel. Uh, so just kind of recently broke out on my own within the past year.
Right.
Kind of stumbled upon the fact that I guess you close deals with lenders, they'll actually pay for some of your leads. Didn't know that. No one ever told me that. That's kind of huge. So
no one ever told me that.
yeah. So I'm spending a little over $1,000 collectively a month for leads, which the leads were just pouring in. I mean, I had 9,000 per month. No way I can do that.
Shit balls.
So yeah.
Have you ever heard of James Rembrandt, aka the Zillow Killer?
I have. I actually saved that on a playlist. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Dude, you should reach out and go to one of his boot camps. It's like 197 for like 5 nights of live training. I have literally heard nobody come out of that upset about the money.
Okay.
I mean, James ain't no joke, bro. That fool is intense. Are you putting since you're 24, are you putting video into your business plan? And if so, what type of video?
Yes and no. So back when I first started, I was doing a lot of live videos because I was doing open houses, stuff like that. Recently, I'm not. Actually, I have my own podcast. It's not real estate related.
Oh, very cool. What's the podcast name?
Called Typical Mondays.
Typical Mondays. And what do you cover on Typical Mondays?
Kind of everything. So it's with a childhood best friend of mine. It's kind of like a morale boost. It's more of a hobby. Maybe in 4 years down the road, if it turns into something that actually is a passive stream of income, so be it. That'd be great. That's the goal. But it's more of like a hobby for now. But kind of everything. I mean, funny stories that happened in our past, stuff like that.
That's
just
awesome.
Fun. Yeah.
So Nico, welcome to the show, man. How are you?
Hey, Nico.
Hey, thank you, brother. Everything's good over here, man.
Nice, man. Where are you coming in from today?
Well, this is incredible, man. I'm in Central America.
What? Where?
Yeah, I'm a ISA. I'm in Nicaragua.
Oh, nice, man. So are you guys under lockdown just like we are up here?
Actually, here the situation is really tricky because the government is impulsing the people to go out.
What? They're making them go out?
Yes.
So it's reverse shelter in place. It's like, all right, hey, all you motherfuckers, get out of your house. Go.
Yeah,
go
we have a communist government, and this guy is crazy, man. He doesn't take care about the people right now.
He went herd immunity or what?
Yeah, he went like high in his home like for 34 days since yesterday. And yesterday he just came out to talk about atomic bombs and governments buying military equipment and bad things,
Jesus,
it's like it's a terrible situation, man. Yes.
Wow, yeah.
That is very challenging. So tell me a little bit about Nico in regards to kind of like when it comes to the ISA work and the stuff that you're seeing. I know the people that are listening, they're always kind of battling back and forth. Should I hire an ISA? Should I not hire an ISA? What is your boots on ground front line? What are you seeing the reaction from the general public, given that everyone's at their damn house? I mean,
I'm the meat on the canyon, man.
The meat. So that's working.
Yeah, it's working. Actually, it's working. People still interested in Florida. The people still requesting showings. They are kind of afraid for the virtual showings. Mm-hmm. Some people don't want that.
Right.
So, but they still interested in buy and sell. The market's still there, still alive. Mm-hmm. With the thing that we have to do is be constancy and be there. Be there for the people. Like the other guys say, they want to be the parentheses in the afternoon, have a great conversation with you. And that's what we have to do and keep rocking,
Yeah, it's visibility is something that after 20 years in this business, a lot of the folks think that real estate agents, all of us drive Mercedes, wear $10,000 suits, have, vacation house after vacation house, and, have a 2,000 foot, mega yacht, right? Well, in reality, we're eating bag lunches at our desks, hustling our nuts off, trying to get the next deal done and not to fuck up the first one, sweating the bullets on everything. So when Gene was saying, in Lane, kind of what you're doing is just give unabashedly out to your community and just Nico, kind of what you're doing, just do calls, talk with folks. Have a conversation with them. My parents have been locked up in their house for like a month and change at this point. And they're going to be in their 70s, so they're kind of locked away. My grandfather's 94. Ain't nobody can go see his ass. I mean, a flu would kill him. A fly would kill that man, unfortunately.
Yeah.
My
great dude. The same way. Yeah.
Just humanize yourselves. I think that. Yeah, empathy is a huge factor right now. Like I've written down a couple of things I'm going to go do. I'm going to call my EXP downline, all my direct EXP downlines, and not talk to them about their numbers. Talk to them about, hey, bro, how's life? Like, what's new? What's kicking it? Want to do a video call real quick?
Yep.
Do that kind of a thing. For whatever reason, guys, I cannot read your comments. If you're putting comments in, they're not coming through on my slides here, so I'm not trying to not talk with you guys. So let's take a second here, kind of do a quick little shout out for everybody. Nico, give me a quick little idea of who you're calling for, how people can reach out to you if they wanted to learn about ISA work. That would be great. So what's your company's name?
Well, ISA Tools, and we also have another company. The name is Technotool. It's a digital marketing company also. So we're doing digital marketing right now. Okay. It's a great time actually for a lot of people. For example, in New York, we have a client in New York, and he's starting from there, man, and he's rocking the game. He's back in the game, man, with the digital marketing. So that is a great option right now. The people is from home, watching the only thing that they have is the phone, right?
Mm-hmm. So, and Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, and Netflix, yes, definitely.
Netflix. So go ahead and type in the comments. See if Nico, see if you can put a comment in here because I'm not seeing anything, unfortunately.
I put that donate link in our chat right here. So if you can't see it, then yeah, something's wrong.
I will. Here is the link, guys, for the face masks.
Oh, okay. So you can't see it. Perfect.
Yeah, it was in the chats, not in the comments.
Ah.
I was like, I can't see anything. God damn it.
Right. You're right.
That obviously doesn't make a lot of sense to any of you guys, but there's the link for the donation of the face shields, so you guys can go on and make sure you copy this and put it in there.
Anything else? $1, $5, $500?
Anything.
Yeah,
and I'll take this.
Anything.
Anything helps. I'll take this also. I'll go back and post it into the Facebook and into the YouTube channel so that people can get those directly there for the face masks. My pleasure. Anybody else want to come on real quick? I'll post this stuff and we can have a conversation. What time is it? Oh shit, I have another meeting in 10 minutes. We got like 10 minutes.
You know what is really tricky, Greg? When you call someone, some houses and they lost someone. That's
true. Yeah.
That's the worst call that you can have right now, because the heart is like water when they say that, and
it's all torn up.
Stop my I don't know, my desire to sell something to them. Like stopping from there, and I just have to be empathy and say, you know what, try to be strong. Your family needs you. Keep going. This is all around the world. We're having the same issue in every city in the world, I believe, and now like you have to have a lot of sense and
There's that fine line between selling and being a pushy, cheesy, used carsman salesman. No offense to used car salesman, but sometimes you generally fucking suck. So we'll just leave it there. Like the guy I bought my last vehicle from, used car salesman. That guy didn't do shit, and he got paid. Seriously, never. One of the things that I'm gonna maybe it's just a personal pet peeve of mine on this. I'm so tired of hearing in this challenging time together, in this unknown waters we're in. It's like I get it. Everyone's reading from the same fucking script. So why not change it up to just change it to like, hey, during these exciting times in life, because these are truly exciting times. You guys got to keep that in mind. Like
Crazy time. Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's also very exciting because of the opportunities that are there, the opportunities to reinvent yourself, the opportunities to spend more time with your spouse, your significant other, your goldfish, your cat, pet leopard, whatever the fuck you have, right? And
tiger,
tiger, ligers, if we want to mix them together. But just really being able to be excited about the possibilities. I could be really pissed off right now because some of you guys know, some of you don't know. I had a dream trip planned with my girlfriend for 3 weeks in Asia. This was like top of the line everything. Business class, 5-star hotels,
very nice,
great food, the whole thing. Everything got kiboshed. We were going to be going to Singapore. Phuket, and then over to Vietnam to hit up.
Okay.
Hopefully in a few months, man. Cool. You're gonna be there.
Maybe next year. Hey,
I don't know. I'm going on that fucking trip, though. I can tell you that. I am going on that damn trip.
Yeah.
It took us months to plan it. But here's the thing. I could be upset about the fact that I'm not on that trip. Right. Or I could be excited to the fact that, this means the universe wants me here for some reason. Okay. Then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to just do what I need to do. I mean, if I had gone, I wouldn't have bought my little Osmo 3 gimbal, which I freaking love.
There you go. Nice.
Signed up to do this SEO keywords for videos, to get ranking, to get leads off of those. If you guys want to check out how to get that stuff, go to YouTube and then type in YouTube agent. Lane, you should definitely check this out, by the way. My boy Jackson Wilkie runs that thing. So YouTube agent on YouTube, guys, phenomenal stuff. But just be excited about these times. Don't be fearful of these times. Be excited about these times. And as you guys know, we were talking about before we started getting my guests, which I didn't know I was going to get you guys today. That's so cool. I get to meet you, Nico, and you, Lane. This is awesome. I love meeting guys who've been watching and listening to all the batshit crazy stuff I've been putting out there.
It's been real, yeah.
It's there's no filter. Let's put it that way.
Oh no. Which is good though. I mean,
Yeah, we need good, but this time around we need time to spend in ourselves and our family, man. We need it. Definitely we need it. Definitely this is something that it's happening because of reason, and we need to be together. We need to spend time with the family for ourselves. Stop to going gossip, stop to going negative and with toxic things like what I'm gonna do now I'm broke. Now I start to do something different. It's the time to stand out and say, look, this is what I got and this is what I'm gonna do now.
I'm not cutting here real quick. I've got my 6-month-old crying in the background. Greg, I had a question for you. You've seen Tiger King, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you think she did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think she
me too.
To the Tigers. Yeah. She's crazy enough.
Thanks so much.
Good to meet you, buddy. Have a good day.
All right, man. See you guys. Take care. Bye.
See ya.
Hey, man. Take care. Well, Greg, now it's your time to walk along here, man. I need to keep working.
All right, go do your thing, man. Nice to meet you. Stay safe down there in Central America, and keep coming on next time you want to come on, man. Just I'll have the links up here. So if you're watching, just hit me up if I'm picking guests.
Sure, my friend. Take care. Keep safe, man.
You too, Nico. Take care, brother. Later.
Okay.
All right, guys. So there is some of a rather impromptu show, which I really kind of loved and enjoyed. For you guys, all you guys that are coming in, the link on the screen right here, that is a link to Lane's Facebook donating site where you can donate $1, $2, $10, $100, $10,000, whatever it's going to be. He's making face masks for our first responders in the hospitals out of Central Florida. So it'd be a great opportunity for you guys to go give to a great cause, help him, help others. If you guys are doing something else, share, post it on either YouTube or Facebook. Let me know what you guys are doing. Love to support you guys in any way I possibly can. So until next time, boom, peace. Be good to each other. I'm out.